Magoo, we're about to do a video. I can't hold you. You know that. I can't hold you. You want to come walk with Papa? I know it's still sprinkling some. Well, hello there, friends and family. Today has been a rather unusual day here at the old home place. Why? Because we finally got the tree service out. Yep, sure did. They showed up this morning at 7:30 a.m. and got right at it. Now the tree service I'm using is called CFO Kane Tree Services here in Tallahassee, Alabama. And it's owned by Jason Spain. He's the owner and operator. And in some video you're going to see a little bit later in this video, he's going to be the one up in the bucket, getting her done. And now, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and got some rain finishing up. Because as luck would have it, we got rained out today. So, it's just the way it is. But they were able to finish up on the smaller oak up here in the front yard. It's finished. And the lighting's not going to be good. And hopefully a raindrop won't fall and make a mess of the lens. But Jason did a fine job. He cut all dead out of it. He got it cut back away from the house. I don't got to worry about walking under it no more. Neither does the kitty crew. It's finished. And yeah, it sort of looks a little strange. My whole purpose of taking the dead out, pruning it back, was, for safety. But I also wanted to prolong the growth of these trees. Because as soon as they showed up today, the two young men that were part of Jason's crew, when they saw the size of these trees, they immediately said, those got to be over 200 years old. And I said, oh yeah. They were over 200 years old 25 years ago. So I want to keep them living as long as I can. And I hope this not only will keep me safe and the kitty crew in the house, but will add some more years to these magnificent old oak trees. But we're so proud. This one here in the front, she's all finished up. But I got my buddy Magoo here with me. We're gonna head on out in between a rain intermission and that, and I'll show you where we're at on the back on the much larger oak tree here in the back. So I'm going to try to show you here before the lens gets all messed up with rain droplets, because it's still sprinkling a little bit. You can see it's not totally finished, but Jason's got most of the dead cut out of it, and that got it opened up nicely. Still got a lot of green foliage there, which is what his intent was, because he didn't want to take too much out of it. Afraid it would die. But it's really got a lot more light. I could tell before the rain set in. But like I said earlier, as luck would have it, around 3:30, the rain came. And it looks like we're going to have rain here for the next 3, maybe 4 days. But you can see here the aftermath of what they've cut out of this thing. Yes, sir. And once he got up there in there, There was everything from dead rotten to dying. Some of it he didn't even have to cut. He just had to sort of lean on it, and it fell right out. Now anything that was close to the house or over the house, oh, Jason, he's a pro. He had ropes up there tying it off, and then his two young men that were supporting them from the ground, he'd make the cut and lower the branch down. You're going to see some of that in the video footage here soon. There's a lot of oak down around it here, and a lot of it's alive. But on the ones where they were dead, you know, a third to more than half or more back, I had them take them all the way back to the trunk. There's another pile over there. And I counted some rings on just these limbs, and just like a limb like this one right here, I counted over 60 rings in that limb. In a limb. Yep. And I'm sure I missed some, because some of them are very tiny. In fact, you could see the course of history of this tree growing. I mean, way back somewhere in time, things were different here, because the rings were fatter. And you can see some of it right here. Well, you know, Mr. Magoo, he's checking it out. You know, in the beginning, the rings were thick. But as they come out, they get ever so slightly tiny. Making it almost impossible to count. Yep. So when this limb was first sprouted, something was different in this part of the country. Growing conditions, rainfalls, is what I suspect. But then, in the time I've been here, or even before me, they got where you can hardly even count them. You can see them right there. I mean, they're just minuscule. But you can see definite change from here. See how wide that one is? Now that one is, and then look at these. They're barely a fingernail width thick, all the way out to the bark. So say what you want, things have changed in America. And that, and these old ancient trees, they're sort of like a time capsule. They'll show you that. Here's a whole nother pile of branches. And that, of course, there's going to be some yard restoration. Yep. And of course here we're looking at the other side. All the huge limbs cut off, brush. Yep. But I'll give OJ some credit. Not a thing ever came down on the house. Nope. Not even close. Yep. And that might not be, you know, the most majestic oak in all of America. But with what he's done by cutting out all that dead wood, I don't got to worry about dying from walking under it no more. And I think the tree would be a whole lot healthier for it. What I was surprised, we didn't find no sections that were hollow. Because my thought was, and that was especially true on the one up front, if the center trunk had went hollow, I just really have to almost decide to take the whole tree down. And that would have broke my heart. So they're going to have to come back. And that's all going to be dependent on the weather. But that's okay. Because I'm sure he will be back. Spooky. You just gonna stay on out there by yourself, huh? What are you doing eating the mud? Must have some kind of mineral in it. Or something you really love. You gonna come over here and let me pet you, Spooky? Spooky? Nope. Not gonna happen, is it? Magoo. I thought you'd got him settled down by now. So y'all, there you have it. And I'm now gonna run some video of just what it was like today. You can watch it all, or you can fast forward through it. There's gonna be some times in that video where you're gonna be able to see where they were tying things off, making the cuts over the house, and because of how they did it, totally safeguard the house. Yeah, I've done tree service before. Of course, that was way back when I was a young man with my daddy. And then I did it later on in my early married life to make extra money too. You know, it wasn't too long once he got started. I knew he knew what he was doing. Yep. He surely did. And I need to get this done. Because this was one thing that was holding me back on doing anything else on the property. Because I knew once this started, anything I'd put in, any improvements I would have made in the yard, the gardens, or whatever, might have been destroyed. But, yep, there's some holes in the yard. There's some ruts. It's just all part of it. I'll take care of that. But now, I can go full bore. I'm getting this whole place back the way it once was. So, I'll turn y'all over. Y'all go in and get some popcorn, some cold drinks, sit back, and you can watch Jason at work here at Deep South Bama. Well, y'all, you guessed it. It's raining. So, y'all, there you have it. Yep, we're almost done. I'd say he's about, 80% done with that huge oak back in the back. And they're going to haul everything off, rake everything up, and leave it the best they can. Now, yeah. Am I going to have some yard work to do after they're done and gone? Yep, but I already knew that. Now this is only going to be part one because they're going to be back. And I'll share that with you as well. So, until we see you on the next video, y'all take care out there. Stay safe. Take all precautions. May God bless you, your families, and loved ones. Till we're all back together again, right here in our virtual neighborhood. Goodbye, y'all. Spooky. Is that as close as you're going to get? I know you want to pile around. And there's Cleo. I know you want to pile around with Magoo here. Because y'all are like having a bromance now. Aren't you? But you can see, Magoo's good with me. You know, he does get closer in time. Yes, he does. But it all gets back to building up the trust. Right, Spook? And we're just not quite there yet. Okie doke. Later all. I'll pass you by, Spooky.